This is for you, Libra. Skywatchers should look up for yet another supermoon that's going to occur on the 14th this month, and this one's going to be even closer than the one last month. So this is going to be even more profound, especially when it comes to your subconscious mind and the part of yourself that not only feels things, but also the parts of yourself that cause you to dream. So be aware of that. That'll be very important. Now, this particular supermoon, full moon event is going to occur in the sign of Taurus, the bull. And that's going to affect everyone in their second house of money and possessions. And that activates the God tone or the divine tone of the heavenly realm called I have. That's the divine frequency of that zodiac sign of Taurus, since this full moon will be in that sign. And that draws material comforts to itself. You will notice that your friends are becoming maybe eccentric is the word. Because as we all know, with a full moon it activates the back of the head H.O.A.F, which is the subconscious mind, and also Gimel, that Hebrew letter Gimel, which is the psychic part of the mind, which is the high priestess. And the Chariot card can have an effect because it has some link to the high priestess card and the moon card, and so that will affect alchemists. Now, your ruling planet of Venus transits direct in the sign of Sagittarius from the 1st through the 10th of the month, and that's going to influence you, Libra, in you specifically in your natural third house of transportation and communication, but affecting everyone in their natural ninth house of their life path meaning. And current astrological episodes are going to cause your personal relationships to become infused with more meaningful discourse. So a better, meaningful conversation. Any specifics of an individual chart containing alternate progressing zodiac house assignments other than a natural chart could provide additional placements, but that would not negate the more general aspects of any personal astrological configurations. Now, Venus ingresses into the sign of Capricorn on the 11th of the month, and that's going to continue in a direct transit. And that will affect you, Libra, in your natural fourth house of your hearth, your home, and your family. So that's the heart of the home, the kitchen, and also all the family members, even extending out into extended family or tribe. Now, this particular transit will hold sway over everyone in their natural 10th house of social standing and fame. So for you especially, this will generate a strong desire for your closest friends and family members to enjoy more popularity, entering into higher socioeconomic status and in a higher economic bracket. Okay, it's kind of a caste system, the old caste system, but still be very meaningful during this time. The planetary angel Anael, sometimes called Hanael, is assigned to the planet Venus and the Sephirah of Netzach in Kabbalah. Among the order of the Elohim, this attribute of God is evoked using the God name of Yahweh Sabaoth, or Yod-Keh-Vav-Keh Sabaoth. Now, Anael or Aniel or Hanael, these varying names of the divine attribute found in the angelic realm, where dreamy desire in general and specific desire of victory. This is found in the Sephirah of Netzach through the angel known as the beauty or grace of God in Kabbalah. And this is Hanael, Anael, Anaphiel, or Haniel is among the angels who helped transport Enoch to heaven in the book of Enoch. Now we need to note here that these are various names of the angel who is associated with the planet Venus and the Sephirah of Netzach. However, it's important to note also that this is a situation where, yes, this is the same angel, however, of Venus, but however, it's important to note that when you change just one letter, you still change something a little bit. Even if it's a minute amount, you change it just a little bit. So the spelling, if you want to use the highest form, you would want to go with Anaphiel, because it's higher than Metatron. The Kabbalah is thought by some, especially in the Tibetan cultures of this type of Gnosticism, or in those type of Gnostic kind of theosophical cultures, to actually be inverted and be upside down anyway. So, you know, to think that one's higher than another all the time, sometimes things get inverted and then you end up with everything being different from what you thought it should be. So it's not so important to be higher than another. It's more important to participate and get along well. Now, Anael or Haniel is said to hold a high position, being a chief of both the order of virtues as well as principalities. And those who lead are going to be expected to do what? To serve. All right. Now, Venusian angel Anael is also sometimes referred to as the angel Ariel, which is evocative of the prophecy of Isaiah, where God judges Jerusalem and prophesies about converting the Gentile nations. We read in the Dewey Reams Bible and Chandler Notes, chapter 29, verse 1 to 2, woe to Ariel, the city which David took. Year is added to year. The solemnities are at an end. And I will make a trench about Ariel, and it shall be in sorrow and mourning, and it shall be to me as Ariel. Venus is known as the attribute of God, the morning star, found in Revelation chapter 22, verse 16. I, Jesus, have sent my angel to testify to you these things in the churches. I am the root and stock of David, the bright and morning star. Now, Libra, the planet Jupiter, currently transits through your sign, and we have a video we've made on that. Jupiter in Libra from the end of September of 2016 all through October of 2017, I think until about the 9th of October, I believe, 2017, when it will then ingress into Scorpio. So you want to look at that video we've provided for you to know how that's going to affect you, because Jupiter is an important planet. So you want to know how it's going to affect you. Even though it's not your ruling planet, and it rules over Sagittarius and Pisces, so your relationship with them will become more magnanimous. Okay? So as the planet Jupiter, again, currently transiting through your sign, affecting you specifically in your first house, the natural first house of self and appearances, with the generosity afforded by the planet of the Greek god Zeus, the Archangel Sachiel rules over Jupiter, who is the ruler of Sagittarius and Pisces. So expect your relationships with the sun, moon, and rising signs with that in effect to be affected in a positive light. Okay? Now this event affects everyone in their natural 7th house of law and commitment, which will grant desires to allow for the respect of boundaries set by all sentient beings. Everything is a being, and everything has a consciousness, although in various levels. I mean, even plants have feelings, and even plants do not want to be eaten by animals. And there are some plants, and it's a scientific fact, there are some plants that are carnivorous. So that's just the way it is. All right, so everything has a consciousness. And just because something has a lot of consciousness in this realm, like say they have a small consciousness in this realm, they will have a larger consciousness in the antimatter realm, or in the opposite realm of that which is the realm of bestowal. Okay? So if you're high and mighty in this realm, you're not much in the realm of bestowal. And if you're lowly in this realm, you're high and mighty in the realm of bestowal. So that's important to keep in mind as we go through the correction of the world soul, and we all are going to be forced, either the easy way or the hard way, to become those who bestow to others. All right, and sometimes bestowal means receiving for the sake of the giver, so that the giver can feel that they're getting a chance to be generous. Okay, now, so it's important to note that during the sojourn, though, that Jupiter is not your ruling planet. It's not your ruler, Libra, but it will affect you. Now, we have an Enochian angel prediction especially for you at the end of this video, so stay right here. Now let's see how your ruling planet of Venus affects you this month, Libra. Your air guardian archangel Raphael speaks through to you from your Libra astrology archangel, who is Zuriel. This is an angelic horoscope transmission from your Libra zodiac angel Zuriel, who resides over the scales cardinal air, and here are his messages for you in the areas of love, money, and health. For Zuriel's love and the rapture and romance transmission, this is going to be with help of your guardian angel, who is Raphael, and your teaching angel, who is Zuriel. Now, for this part of this transmission from Zuriel, with the help of Raphael, love and romance become a bit more trouble than they're worth at this time, and friendships are taking up a lot of your time. Misunderstandings often abound when you are trying to become your brother's keeper to mere acquaintances. So be more nonchalant in your approach. Now for Zuriel's money and wealth transmission. Money improves this month due to all of the hard work that you've put into it, and that's because you trying to make sure that there's a flow, a constant, stable flow of revenue, and a constant revenue secure source. You enjoy your work in general, and although the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence, your own side is shaping up very nicely, because you put your hard labor and work into it, so your own world is shaping up very well. So don't pay too much attention what's on the other side of the fence. Pay attention to here and now, and your own things, and make it the best that it can be, and make it quality, and that will always pay off. Quality is sometimes more important, especially it's going to be in the future, more important than quantity. The quantity will come. Make sure the quality is there when the quantity comes. Now, Zuriel's health and fitness transmission for you, again with the help of the divine physician, who is Raphael. Health and fitness respond well to this, to the new Jupiterian influence in your life. So you need to go with what works and stop caring about what other people want you to do, instead of expressing your own inner creative self, especially if you're going to be able to continue your daily disciplines. Now, for this month's Enochian angel prediction, visualize angelic beings wearing royal blue robes with white wings coming through to you at this time. And they're going to have frequencies of light meant for healing of the purity of your will. Now, obviously, Enochian is a lot more complicated than what we're giving you here. And it can be extremely complicated. However, with that said, we're trying to give everyone a taste of Enochian magic so they can, you know, get a sense for the angelic frequencies in a way that's easily understandable to all. And, you know, everybody can make it, you know, fit their own way, because everybody has a different languages that mean something to them, and different attributes that mean something to them and make them feel magical. So this is what works for us, and we've used more complicated Enochian, obviously. However, you want to start out easy, because you don't want, because these are extremely powerful energies. So you kind of need to know what you're doing and be used to the frequencies. All right. Now, disclaimers in order here. High magic can be dangerous. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Now, Libra, remember to chant your divine tone of we balance, to try out the higher aspect of simply meditating on the quality of balancing. And be wise, be well, be all you are meant to be, Libra. The Ephemeris information calculations for Eastern and Greenwich Mean Time we have for you now. These are, at this time, very important, and you want to mark it down in your calendar, because we're going to go from, when we're using Eastern Time this month, we're going to go from Eastern Daylight Time into Eastern Standard Time. So Eastern Daylight Time is going to be used until November 6th of 2016, when Eastern Standard Time begins. So Eastern Time, for the Eastern Standard Time, we have the full moon on the 14th of November 2016 at 8:51 a.m. at 22 degrees Taurus, 37 minutes. That's your supermoon. Now we're going to get into Greenwich Mean Time. The full moon on the 14th of November 2016 at 1:53 p.m. at 22 degrees Taurus, 38 minutes. Again, that's your supermoon. That's your Greenwich Mean Time for the full moon, for the supermoon. And the new moon will be on the 29th of November 2016 at 12:19 p.m. at 7 degrees Sagittarius, 43 minutes. So the difference would be that although it's on the same day, Eastern or Greenwich Mean Time, what you have here is you have a difference in your time. With Eastern Standard Time, it's going to be at 7:18 a.m. And for Greenwich Mean Time, it'll be at 12:19 p.m. So that'll be the difference, although it'll still be in Sagittarius. For Eastern Time, it'll be 7 degrees Sagittarius, 42 minutes. For the Greenwich Mean Time, it'll be 7 degrees Sagittarius, 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Join us again next time, because we're going to have a special Christmas presentation for you. So we'll see you soon.
You can have anything you like. It's your fantasy.